Do you know who the strongest dog Pokemon is? Now statistically, it's these two, and from a competitive standpoint, it's Zacian, but I'm not talking about that. I want a dog that can grow with me from a young child into the champion I become. So no legendary. To do this, I'm taking every fully evolved dog, making them fight it out until only one of them remains. Started with a bracket of 32 dogs, ran calculations for each matchup, until one dog is declared the strongest. And as always, there'll be no EV training, no setup only moves, and no status only moves. But instead of no items, every dog will be having a focus band, because it looks like a collar, and dogs got your back and can get you out of a pinch. Now let's meet our dogs. First we got the household dogs, where clearly each of them is a dog, and you can't really argue against it. Next we got our wild dogs. These include foxes, wolves, the one hyena that we have as a Pokemon. Now this one might be some controversy, but I put all the evolutions in this. People like to argue whether they're cats, dogs, some are cats. I put them all. Lastly, some online lists said this was a dog, and it's Slurpuff. Doesn't look like a dog to me, but it makes it around even 32 dogs. Like I said earlier, I'm not including the legendary dogs. And yes, that includes you, Okidogi, even though no one would have missed you. Now let's start with round 1. First we got Lycanroc versus Mabostiff. This is the nighttime Lycanroc. I don't know what its actual official name is. It's actually going to hit Mabostiff despite being under the ground because of the no guard ability. But Mabostiff cannot do enough despite the defense drop. Lycanroc moves on. Got Bolton and Espeon. Bolton's going to be faster here and can do quite a bit of damage with the crunch. Misses the one shot, but Psychic is not going to do enough back. Bolton's going to outspeed again and move on. Now we got Stoutland and Flareon. Flareon has been intimidated, so its physical attack is lower. Superpower is still going to do a good bit of damage, but being slower than Stoutland, it's going to have to go for quick attack, and it doesn't do enough damage. Stoutland moves on. Now we got Ninetales and Leafeon. Just 2 evolutions down, and this one's got a really bad matchup, and down goes Leafeon. Now we got Mightyena and Jolteon. Can we see our first evolution move on, possibly? Blaring Voice is going to do a good bit. See how much the dig does. Will it be enough? It will not. Jolteon's going to outspeed and kill Mightyena. Now we got Sylveon and Slurpuff. 2 fairy types, but they don't even come close to the best fairy type dog. Dash Bun. We want Dash Bun. We want Dash Bun. Sylveon going to hang on though and knock out Slurpuff. Now we got Umbreon and Zoroark, 2 fan favorites and 2 pure dark types. Now that looks like Furfrou, that is indeed Zoroark with the illusion ability. Both these 2 mons really not doing all that much damage, but Zoroark unfortunately going to miss a Focus Blast. That could have knocked out Umbreon. It's going to get another chance. It hits the Focus Blast, but it doesn't do enough damage. Umbreon will move on. Now we got Hisuian Arcanine and Gramble. Both have intimidated each other to drop their attacks. Hisuian Arcanine misses the head smash, but the quad effective Earthquake is not enough. Still, Gramble will hang on and move on. Now we got Dashbun and Alolan Ninetales. Another fairy type matchup, but we've got the best fairy type dog now with Dashbun. You let me down in the fairy type video, and it doesn't look like you're going to do much better here. Down goes Dashbun. Now we got Manectric and Thievul. Manectric going to start with a discharge and gets the paralysis, which is not a good look for Thievul. It's going for Dark Pulse but can't flinch if it's going slower. Both mons will hang on. Manectric outspeeds, but Thievul gets the Focus Band procced first of the video and will knock out Manectric. Now we got Houndoom and Lucario, another 2 fan favorites with stab super effective coverage. Houndoom's faster though. Houndoom moves on. Now we got Glaceon and Furfrou. Glaceon's by far my least favorite evolution. Sorry Glaceon fans. All the other evolutions are fire, but not Glaceon. Furfrou's moving on. Now we got Vaporeon and Houndstone. I feel like no one talks about Houndstone. The Poltergeist is going to do over 50%, and it's faster than Vaporeon. Can it knock out Vaporeon right here and move on? And no, it gets a really low roll. And because of the Spadef drop, Vaporeon moves on. Next is Smeargle and Delphox. Despite Smeargle getting to learn every single move in the game, it's just way too weak. Delphox moves on easily. And then we got Lycanroc and Arcanine. I don't even know what Lycanroc this is. It's like evening time Lycanroc. He's going for a Rock Slide and flinches Arcanine. Arcanine not even going to be able to move for this whole tournament. Both Arcanines gone already in the first round. Now we got Hisuian Zoroark and the last Lycanroc. Looks like Wooper, but as you see, that's Hisuian Zoroark, and it misses the Focus Blast. Both Zoroarks miss Focus Blast and lose. All 3 Lycanrocs move on. We got round 2. Half the Mons are gone. We got Lycanroc and Boltund here in the first matchup. Thunder gonna get the paralysis. Quite some luck there for Boltund, and it's gonna need it. It's another Thunder. Does it get the... It gets the full paralysis. Lycanroc can't move, and Boltund's gonna move on. Now we got Stoutland and Ninetales. Ninetales cooked Leafeon in the first round before it could even move. But Stoutland's much bulkier than that, and not weak to fire. It's gonna do over half. Ooh, Ninetales missing the Fire Blast. Wouldn't have mattered. Stoutland moves on. Now we got Jolteon and Sylveon. One evolution's going home right now. Who's it gonna be? Jolteon's faster. It's not doing a whole ton of damage. Dig is gonna do over half. Iron Tail can't quite do it. One more dig should be able to do it. Will Sylveon move on? Jolteon hangs on, and Jolteon... No! Sylveon's Focus Band procs. Sylveon moves on. Now we got Umbreon and Gramble. Umbreon had a very boring matchup in the first round. Let's see if it can do some more damage. Oh my goodness, Umbreon is weak. You're disappointing a lot of people here, Umbreon. Gramble moves on. Next is Alolan Ninetales and Thievul. Thievul was the only Pokemon to proc their Focus Band in the first round. Let's see if it can do it again. It's gonna need it here. Doesn't get it. Moonblast takes it out. Next is Houndoom and Furfrou. Houndoom cleared Lucario very easily. It's not going to be as easy with Furfrou. Furfrou's doing a lot with Dig. Let's see how much the Fire Blast does. Only 55%. That's not going to do it. Furfrou moves on. Now I got Vaporeon and Delphox next. Vaporeon with the strong type advantage here. Delphox is going to be able to hit the Thunder Punch and be outspeed. It's going to hit another Thunder Punch. It's not going to do enough without the crit. But the Focus Band. Delphox hangs on, and Vaporeon goes down. Now we got a double Lycanroc matchup to finish the second round. One Lycanroc's gonna have to go home. Unfortunately, it's the slower one. Now we're on to round 3, really narrowing it down. First is Boltund and Stoutland. 2 Mons have surprised me so far with how well they've done. And Boltund gets another Thunder Paralysis. It's getting extremely lucky in this. See if Stoutland gets parried. It does not get fully parried. Stoutland moves on despite the paralysis. Next we got Sylveon and Gramble. 2 fairy types. Once again, we've had quite a few fairy on fairy matchups. Sylveon gonna have to attack specially, but that's where it's better at. Hyper Voice is gonna knock out Gramble. Now we got Alolan Ninetales and Furfrou. Another fairy type dog. But the basic normal typing is actually working in this tournament. And the quad effective Iron Tail takes out Ninetales. Next we got Delphox and Lycanroc. It's the last of the Lycanrocs that is here. It's got a nice type matchup, but misses the Stone Edge. See what Delphox does? Hits the Focus Blast and one-shots Lycanroc. Now we got round 4, the semifinals. 4 dogs left. The first 2 is Sylveon and Stoutland. Sylveon's the last of our evolutions. Probably my favorite evolution at the moment. Ironhead does a lot. Trailblaze is gonna not do very much, but it allows Sylveon to outspeed. Hyper Voice isn't doing enough. Stoutland moves on and will be in the finals. And we got Delphox and Furfrou. Furfrou is gonna struggle here being slower. Goes for the Sucker Punch to get some damage off, but it's gonna need to dodge that Focus Blast. It doesn't. Delphox moves on. Now we got our finals. 2 dogs left. Will it be Stoutland or Delphox? Delphox is faster here, so Stoutland's going to go for the Rock Tomb. Make it slower, and now Stoutland's going to outspeed. Let's see what it can do. The Crunch kills Delphox, and Stoutland wins. We have our undisputed strongest dog, and it's Stoutland, the Gen 5 normal type. I wonder who saw this coming, because it wasn't me. Really awesome video. I really enjoyed making this, but as always, I'm a new YouTuber, so I appreciate and love any feedback you got from me. Tell me what you like, what you didn't like, and thank you for watching this far. See ya.